Hey guys, today I will show you my warrior. He's very fun. I like the gladiator stance a whole lot, but arms is super strong. The last matchups I was having with him, he was just hitting so hard. So we'll check the auction house. Look at this. We're using the Ember Scale Greatsword. I really like the True Silver Champion. This one just hits harder though, and we're arms, and the Ember Scale Greatsword might be better because it hits so hard. Huge Colossus Smash, big round damage. The execute is the same damage. This sword is super cool though. I mean I really like this thing. It hits fast. It's fast and hard. The last battleground I was using the Ember Scale. So yeah. I'll get this volume up a little bit. I'm gonna try about there. And maybe just a little bit of sound. I had to do some more work today, and I was in the dust again. Like halfway through, I decided to use my respirator, and that thing helps, but it also presses into my face and my forehead, and that kind of hurts. You can't wear that too long. Check this out. Did you see that? I've been practicing these jumps. In the video I saw, he runs into the corner, jumps up there. I don't know how to do the second jump. I know how to do the first part, but the second one, I don't understand the point. Here, you can catch the edge somehow. A little bit to the left. See? Now we're up, and we can look around, jump, and jump. So this part is difficult. I was getting some consistent ones in a row, and then I was having a whole lot of misses. I like to line up the part of his hair with this line, and you have to do spacebar and forward at the same time. We missed it. I understand this part. I understand it. I don't know exactly where the point is, but I do understand the mechanic. The wall jump one, I don't understand. I see that it works sometimes, but I don't know how or why. Let's zoom out a little bit. Surprised we're still in queue. It's taking a little bit of time. You know what I want to do is get into a different instance. I was getting this like over and over again last time. There we go. So where was that? Oh, did you see that? Right there. Look at that. There's multiple ways to do it, I think, but I'm just trying to figure out anyway. So we'll get up here. Let's see if we can... I messed up. Messed up. This part is to get up there, And you know, what's really the point of it? I don't know that there is one other than, I mean, the point is that I'm practicing these jumps. I'm trying to learn the mechanics and understand how they work, because in PvP, Warsong Gulch, super cool. Any battleground. There's probably going to be some spots that if you can get to and they can't, then you got a great advantage, especially if you're running the flag. On the warrior, it's not, you know, I mean, it's good for getting away. It's great to, if you need to catch someone, there's a way to get down, up to, from below up to the Alliance and Horde graveyard, and up the tunnel too. There's a way to do it without taking the ramp. And as a warrior, that's a huge thing, because you can catch the enemy flag carrier. You can catch the enemy flag carrier, or you can run, you're carrying their flag to your base. There's even a way to jump the fence, the Alliance fence. With that big tall fence, there's a way to jump it. I don't know the way. There's a way to jump the Horde fence too, which when you're on the hillside, when you're on the outside, it's easier to jump. You know, you can just jump from the little hills, and everyone does those. But there's a way to get from the other side over too. And I think there's a bunch of spots. Man, I keep missing. Alright, that's enough. We'll take a break from that. So, my Paladin is almost level 58, and I feel like I'm not ready for 58. I want to get the recipe for the True Silver Champion. This True Silver, not the True Silver Champion, the Arcanite Champion. I don't know what this is. Oh, details, action, tracker. Huh. Maybe that's new. I don't know what that is. Here's what I'm looking for. Blacksmithing, two-hand. The Arcanite Champion. I would have loved to have this. I would have loved to have this thing on Rubius. It would have been really good. We used the Ember Scale Greatsword, and I don't remember what else. We may have had a couple of epic weapons. I don't remember exactly. I think we had a Nightblade, and I don't know. But on a Paladin, this medium speed, faster hitting two-hander is really cool, because they get a lot of auto attacks. The warrior has so many melee abilities that scale off of weapon damage. Colossus Smash, Mortal Strike, Overpower, Rend. So, and even Siegebreaker. Weapon damage. But yeah, I still want to get the recipe for this. I want to get the recipe for this on my Paladin. It's in Upper Blackrock Spire. I think I can solo it. I don't know for sure. I'm thinking of a new build for my shaman, because I've been in the tank stance and it's working really good, but I'm getting tired of killing things so slowly. He can handle a big group of mobs, but it gets kind of, I'm tired of taking 5 minutes to kill one group, because he has his damage reduced by 25%. So, oops, we hit our head. So I want to do a different build. I'm thinking of, I'll show you real quick. I may have the paint page. No, well, I have it right here. So this is the build that I'm thinking of. Lava Sweep, Lava Ignition, so your Lava Lash deals more damage. Ascending Flames. Oh yeah, this spreads Flame Shock to 4 enemies. So, and the initial damage of Flame Shock is increased when casted on a target already affected by it. Casting Flame Shock reduces cooldown of Flame Ascendance and Lava Burst by 2 seconds. Flame Shock, you know how it has an initial damage and then it starts ticking? This, I think, only spreads the ticks, so not the initial damage, so I may swap this out for something else. It may not actually be ideal. I don't know that I want to. I mean, let's see. Casting Flame Shock reduces the cooldown of Lava Burst by 2 seconds. If this spread to 4 enemies and each one took 2 seconds off of Lava Burst, then maybe I'd be like, oh, I think I might want to keep this. But I don't know that that's going to be the case. I think I'll have to look through some more epic ones and see what else we can get. There is the Cataclysmic Sundering, and that could be pretty cool. Let's see. Causes my next Lava Burst to be instant cast after I use Sundering, and we're going to have a really low cooldown. I think maybe we scrap this one and go for Cataclysmic Sundering. Remember, I'm tired of killing them slowly. I want to take some stuff out quick. I'm fighting some mobs in Blackrock Spire, and you got one Warlock kind of orc, and he's doing mana burn. Then you got another orc who's healing, and then you got the other orcs who keep blocking your attacks. And it's just, man, this is taking a long time. So, I want to try to burst some people down. Burst those healers down. Burst the mana burn people down. And then finish off those orcs with the shield and sword, whatever they do. So yeah, leader of the elements I think would be really cool. I was thinking about maximizing our, so this is more of a spell damage kind of deal. I was also actually thinking of using a one-hander and a shield. At first I was thinking a two-hander with the lava sweep, but if you're using a one-handed weapon, then the damage is increased by 25%. So I don't think we're going to miss that much by using a one-hander. And the one-hander that I want to use is the Iron Foe. Let me see if I can show you it. I bought one on this warrior actually, because it was in the auction house for 16 gold. I thought it was in my inventory, but maybe I put it in the guild bank, I don't know. Or maybe I listed it in the auction house. Here it is. The Iron Foe, Bloodforged Iron Foe. So I want to get one that is not Bloodforged on my shaman. That way I can use it in raids if I want to. We'll go with one of these, and we'll go with one of those and a Hand of Justice. Significant on the shaman because we're going to get some not Wind Fury, some Maelstrom weapon procs. And we could have Wind Fury, but I think we'll go with Flame Tongue weapon. Wrong one. So we'll get the Hand of Justice. Again, not Bloodforged. With the Iron Foe to get some extra attacks on the shaman. Proc the Maelstrom weapon. That's another thing, is when we're in tank stance, our heals are 25% less too. And that kind of sucks, you know. It's just, it's like, you know, if you weren't in the tank stance, you would heal yourself to full health, but because you're not, the heal is just tiny. I mean, it's not tiny, it's still a good heal, but I would like it to be a lot better. So, where's that paint page? So, yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. Lava Sweep, Lava Ignition, Leader of the Elements, because I want to keep my Fire Elemental out. We'll go with Elemental Fury. We'll go with the Glyph of Stoneclaw Totem for the shield on ourselves. We'll go with Cataclysmic Sundering so we can throw our lava bursts to any number of the people that this spreads to. It'll be great. And then I want to get the rare Mystic Enchant that reduces the cooldown of my Greater Elemental Fire, my Fire Greater Elemental Totem by like 5 minutes. Let's see where it is. Call of Flame would be good too, because my Fire Totem, my Fire Nova is going to do more damage. Huh. Lava Burst deals more damage, and my Greater Fire Elemental will deal more damage. So, I don't know how many that is. We've got 1 here, 2, 3 for the Call of... Okay. Fire Elemental. The more crit damage. I don't remember what it's called. Elemental Fury. Call of Flame. That's 3. Now we get 3 more. You know, what those will be, I'm not sure yet. Maybe we'll go with... I would like to reduce the cooldown of my Fire Nova. Fire Nova. Yeah. Improved Fire Nova. And maybe Glyph of Fire Nova. Let's see. Get 5 seconds off our Fire Nova. We're going to have some good AoE damage. And we're going to have good single target damage. Sundering. Let's see. I'm sorry guys, I didn't realize I missed the battleground. Sundering will no longer stun, but I think it's okay. Man, I don't know why I didn't hear it when it came up. Sorry guys. We're 17 minutes in already and I've just been talking about my shaman build. We did the jumps. We went to go get some health potions. Talking about the shaman build. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I hope you're getting something out of it. Yeah, I want to do a battleground. This warrior is super cool. You know what? I think we get a new trinket, and we get a new ring, and a new necklace. So, we could actually also get some new boots. So the minor speed increase, I didn't realize this. That's probably why I was having a hard time making that jump. That makes a big difference when you're doing these jumps, because there's little points that you catch. And if you try to go from the same point as someone else, but you're a little bit faster, you're going to be missing. So I may have to try those jumps again without those boots. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so let's get... It's a little better. I mean, it's tiny, a tiny difference, but... Let's see, we're at 11 and 9. Now we're at 12 and 10, so it's only 2 stats. It's, you know, it's almost not even worth the honor. I don't think that's worth the honor. I don't want it. It's not good enough. It's not much better. This one, okay, we're getting 2 strength, 1 agility, and 1 stamina. I'll go with this one. The trinket, where's it at? Other vendor.
Something specific.
Yes. Okay, so... And how about those boots? Level 48. Yeah, these are pretty good. Yeah. I'll have to get these enchanted with 7 stamina or something. If you're in queue, you will not be able to join. I'm sorry. If you're in queue, you will not be able to equip your items, is what I meant to say. We'll queue back up, though. These I'll hold on to. I like to hold on to the old gear because I made prestige. It's like, wow, are we going to have a hard time getting in? Man, I thought it would be instant. You know what, guys? This has been... Because we're 20 minutes in, I don't want to do the battleground in this video. I'm going to call this video something else. It's not going to be a battleground video. I'm sorry. I'll try to put a disclaimer in the description and hopefully you catch that. I was planning on doing a battleground, but I think I'll make a separate video because we're already at 20 minutes. Usually it does not ever take this long. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you here in a minute. Yeah. And if you want to, you can skip this video, skip the video. You won't get to see the jumps though, and you won't get to hear about the shaman build, but which if you're hearing me now, you've already watched it. So because we're not doing battleground, I'll go on a tiny bit more about the jumps. The Noggin Fogger elixir is going to give you access to some jumps, some new jumps as well. Because of the slow fall, same with this parachute cloak. Access to more jumps. The other reason is because you'll be smaller. You'll be able to jump places and not hit your head. This is a little bit of this chandelier jump is a little tough on the warrior because look at my head. So, we'll try to do this. See, we hit our head. If we use some Noggin Fogger, we'll shrink down and be able to do it. Which, there's actually 3 different sizes you can have your character. Because, actually 4, if you want to go all out. Because you can use the skeleton to shrink yourself down. The skeleton is usually smaller, so I would go down a little bit, I think. And then you can use the one that makes you tiny, and then your tiny little skeleton, like the size of your boot. Like the size, almost smaller, maybe smaller than a gnome. And if you want to be, medium height, you can use a potion of growth. And then you'll be like you'd probably be like the size of this goblin here, because you use the tiny one, and then you grow yourself back up. Same with the winter fire, whatever elixir potion. Those will make you grow too, I think. So, yeah, that's a little information about the jumps. I'm trying to learn more about them and practice. I've practiced a bit in a few different spots, still trying to learn the mechanics and understand how it works. Really surprised we're not in queue yet. It's a Thursday evening, so I don't know what that means. If we can't do a battleground, then that's just going to have to be it, I guess. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.